What's up, y'all?
It's your girls with no filter.
Get ready to take the filter off. Period. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
It's your girls with no filter.
Ready to take the filter off.
What'd you say? Purr.
We ain't say it like that.
Period.
Okay.
What's good? How you doing?
I'm good. You know, came off of a tough week. I was sick and a whole bunch of other stuff happening. But I'm back. I'm better. I won't be coughing this episode, but I'm better.
Coronavirus!
Mom, it was not corona.
Because
It was giving corona?
I don't know. Because I was sick before you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got it from me, but I know I was sick.
No,
Like,
but I ain't see you when you was sick.
yeah, I was. Oh, yeah, you didn't. But I was real sick, so I understand what you was. I kept coughing, like it was crazy. I've been good. I miss y'all.
Like me or like the fans?
Oh, the whole No Filter crew.
Oh, God.
I don't miss you like that. And I do. I feel like we haven't been hanging out.
Yeah, because every time we're supposed to hang out, you know, something always happens.
Okay, let's talk about that. Can we unpack that I'm the friend that will tell my friend that I'm going somewhere and then I won't go? I'm taking accountability for my actions.
She said Saturday, let's go out. Granted, we was definitely supposed to go to brunch, but
Yeah.
after that, she said, let's go out to eat. And then I was home for the first time all Saturday, didn't do nothing. And sis wanted to be in the streets.
I wasn't even in the streets. Oh, you was talking about yesterday.
That was Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah, yesterday was Saturday. Oh, no, I thought you was talking about when we were supposed to go see, when I was supposed to go see DiBiase. Shout out to him.
Shout out to DiBiase.
Yeah, shout out. He just dropped his album.
Yes, King of the Hill.
So make sure y'all go stream that.
Yes.
But yeah, I would have liked to go.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he had a private listening party. It was really good. Like you know how like some people make music and you just be like, all right, they just making music. But it was like actually really good. I was surprised. I was like, wow, I didn't know he like I heard some of his songs. Like I knew he was good from some of his songs, but like to actually hear it, it was like
yeah. I had actually heard one of his songs and I was like, oh wow, he can actually rap. Mm-hmm. Like you don't get to say that with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I couldn't go because I was tired. Like I literally work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. like 3 days a week, and then I'll work like a regular schedule. But I be tired. Like I ain't got time.
I feel you.
But what's going on in the world? A couple of things going on in the world. We were just talking about the mass
shootings going on. And the one with Philly, though, I saw in the comments, they were like, I don't think it was really a mass shooting. I think it was just like rivals, like just, gang rivals and stuff. Yeah. But I don't know. Who knows? But either way, the shooting is a lot. It's too much, literally too much, back to back. And it's just like last 2 months. Like it's just really crazy.
Yeah, we talked about the mass shootings last episode, and so we don't really have to touch on it today. But it's just crazy how I'm talking to you and then a whole nother shooting came up and I didn't even know about it. Yeah. I try to stay away from like watching the news and the media because it's depressing.
It is. It really is.
Since coronavirus, I have not really watched the news. Like it's depressing. I was watching. I was looking at Instagram and Cardi B was like, you saw her post? She was like, when are they gonna announce that we're in a recession? And I'm like, damn, we really is in a recession. Do you feel recession like?
What's recession like? Because I don't know.
Because you feel like you spend a lot of money on stuff that you ain't really spend a lot of money on back in the day. Like
I don't know.
Soap is expensive now. Have you looked at the prices of stuff?
That's my problem. I don't really do that. Like I just. If I need it, it's like, mom, like that's like gas. Like I'm not no, because it is $6 gas some places, but that's like gas. Like I'm really like, I need gas, so why am I like not about to get gas? Like,
no, I get that.
So I don't know, but I really don't look at prices for certain things. Like I think I probably do that with clothes.
You know what? I really don't do it either. I just started doing it. I just literally started doing it because I will buy 4 things and it would be $100. I'd be like, OMG, how did I spend $200 in 10 minutes?
Yeah, your shopping is a little, because I'd be like, girl, first of all, then you be having the stuff already, some of the stuff already. So I'd be like, why are you getting it if you already got something?
I like to get 2 per. I need 2 per. Especially Air Force Ones. Yeah. I did not get out of the fad of not wearing fresh Air Force Ones. I wear them about 4 times and then I get a new pair.
I mean, it's only right that you do that because you know that the way that the world's set up, everybody gonna be on you. You out here with some rusty Air Force Ones.
I know. Well, I wanted to talk about something today. I wanted to talk about childhood trauma. You know, here at No Filter, we keep it real cute. We tell the truth. We take the filter off. I know we talked about insecurities last time, or whatever, and me and the girls kind of shared like some of the insecurities that we had about each other. Well, not about each other, but about ourselves, and some of them were shocking. But I wanted to kind of focus on it because when you're building a relationship with a friend. We're going to gear from, like, relationships with boyfriend and girlfriend. When you're building a relationship with a friend, I feel like it's necessary to know some of the stuff that they've been through.
I think I kind of agree and then kind of disagree. Only because I agree because, like, you would know how to handle a certain person after the stuff that like, they've been through. But at the same time, it's like you can't really force somebody to come out and say, like, what they've been through. Yeah. So it's like they will have to come out and say that on their own. Because that's not, like, a normal conversation. Like, oh, I went through this. I went through that. Like, so, yeah, we could relate on that. But no. Yeah, certain things may not be able to, you know, be talked about just then and there. But I definitely do agree.
Not Scam likely calling me, y'all.
It's the ringtone.
What do they want?
It's the ringtone.
No, but do you think if you did, like, say if you found out something about me that was, like, super traumatic, because, you know, like, my definition of having, like, a genuine friendship is, like, you know how we are, like, my family know your family know my family, or whatever. So it's, like, I feel like when I don't know something about a friend and I find out, like, I remember I had a best friend. I'm going to keep her name anonymous. But we were friends for mad long. And the whole time I did not know that her father, well, she found out too. But her father wasn't really her father. And she found out who her real father was, like, when she turned 16.
But that's not something that, like...
That's crazy!
But I don't think that's something that I would just be, like, sharing.
Oh, you don't think that's, like...
Because, I don't know, I'm, like, it's stuff that you don't really know about me. Like, you...
And it scares me sometimes because you might react to a certain situation and I don't know why you're reacting that way. I'd be like, well, what the fuck happened? Like...
No, I'm just... Yeah, I don't know why, like... in my mind, I think that, like, I drop certain things on people, so it's like I don't want to weigh people down with it. So
you
it's
don't
like I
drop
keep it.
Anything.
No,
you really don't.
No, I don't. That's why. That's the reason why I don't do it. It's because in my mind, that's why. That's what I think. So it's just like I'm a private person. So it's like if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not gonna just be like, okay, let me share this with you.
Yeah. No, I get it. I had my I don't know if I had, like, because, you know, people different. People
trauma's different.
They're different. So what I've dealt with, somebody else might not can't deal with it. But me and my mother, I always tell people, like, my mother was my mother and my father. Or whatever. So for a very long time, it was basically just like I was always up under her, whatever. I was her firstborn. And she had me at 23. You know what I'm saying? So she was growing up as well, or whatever the case may be. And we're not as close as I would like us to be at 28 years old. And I really think that my mother has been so used to being like not struggling but making sure everything is okay for like her children, that she doesn't know how to shift from being a mom to like, okay, well, this is my child and I done raised her up and now she's on her own and respecting like my wishes, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of my traumas is fighting my mother. And when I tell people, well, I don't tell people that, but I'm telling No Filter that, you know, fighting your mother.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but my grandmother, when I speak to my grandmother or whatever, she always say, yeah, you're supposed to respect your parents. Your mother and your father, or your days will be longer. And I get that. But there's also something in the Bible say that y'all gotta respect y'all kids. Where is the respect for the kids? Like, it's crazy. It's like, your mother never told you, I'll take you out of the world. I brought you in this world. I'll take you.
Every mother said that. Every mother, I brought you in this world.
I'm like, well, why would you want to do
that? The one that be killing me when they be like, when they hit you when you was younger, and then you probably start crying, they be like, stop crying if I give you something to cry about. Girl, I'm already crying.
Like you give me something to cry about, I'm already crying.
Right.
What are you already
hit me and then what be a stop crying?
It's crazy. Overall, my mother did a great job with raising me. So shout out to my mother.
Shout out to the Madries.
Shout out to Mom Duke. Even though it's about to be Father's Day, I think that would be my childhood trauma. I didn't have my father in my life. I was blessed with a stepfather or whatever. But you know, it's nothing like having your actual father being around, or like being able to have that mother and father relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I would walk past my father. I could walk past my father and not know that was my father. I didn't meet him until I didn't officially meet him until I might have been like 20. Officially. Like, and I just met him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, that's one of my traumas without even me knowing it. Like, because I never felt like I was missing out on anything, because you don't miss what you never had. But then it's just like, when you get older, you realize I got sisters and brothers.
Same. I'm not gonna lie to you. When my father passed away, I didn't learn that I had other siblings until he passed away. I was just like, oh my God, this whole time I thought I was his only girl. Whole time he got an older daughter somewhere. Like, I'm just like, this man, oh my God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But one thing that when you speak about traumas, like me, like growing up in Newark, I've witnessed a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff that I shouldn't become, like, I don't know. It just doesn't affect me anymore, because it's just like, I saw this. Like, I grew up around this. So it's just like, it's sad that I'm prone to, like, the trauma that, like, we experienced as young kids. Like, I definitely saw shootings, saw people get killed, like, stuff like that. Like, I definitely witnessed all of that. So it's just like, it's crazy, because you'll never know, like, how many people are numb to it. So they like, oh, that's regular. Like, that's regular for people. Like, and it should not be regular. Like, it's so crazy to me, like, how that's regular for, like, people.
See, I never knew you saw somebody get killed.
Yeah, one of our childhood friends got killed in front of us.
Oh, man.
Like, we was young. I was in, like, high school, elementary, one of them. No, I was in high school. Yeah.
That's
he
traumatic.
got killed in front of us. But, yeah, rest in peace, Rajon.
Rest in peace. I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she was telling me how, like, you know, her baby father was somebody in the streets, and her daughter was with him, and they started shooting at the car. Literally, he had to escape, him and his daughter and his girlfriend, and, like, get them to safety, leave the car, jump out the car. I'm like, oh my God, this little child.
It's so crazy, like, the stuff that people gotta witness and go through. Like, it's just like, that's also goes to what you was kind of saying. Like, people need to know certain things before getting into another relationship. It's just like you need to know who you're really dealing with before you even try to form some type of relationship or something.
Listen, and it's so important to do that because you will end up with a whole drug dealer, a whole man that went to jail for murder, armed robbery. It's crazy. What if you would have met somebody
or a bum?
But it's crazy to meet somebody and be dating him for 2 years and then you see that he went to jail for armed robbery. This whole time he was a thief.
Yeah, no. That's kind of weird. Like, cause you was just talking about like how I don't really ask that many questions. Like I asked it. See, with me, I found out things through conversation. Like it's like you could talk to somebody and just learn certain things about them.
Yeah, I want to know the important. I want to do a Carfax. So it's like, do you have a job? Do you have kids? Did you go to jail?
Did you ever catch a body? Yeah.
Do you sell drugs? Do you sell drugs? Are you a pimp?
Like,
did you kill somebody? Like, I want to know those things because those things really exist. You have to.
It does.
You know what I mean? I was saying, going back to the trauma, people deal with childhood trauma, and then when they grow up dealing with other people, especially when you get in a relationship or a friendship or whatever the case may be, like, people be traumatized to even allow you to come in. Yeah. Especially men, especially black men, I want to say. They are so traumatized to love. Like, you get some that, like, are willing to love and be affectionate, but I have come across a lot of men that they're not as affectionate because they never really say, like, I come from an I love you family. I tell you I love you.
Yeah.
Marv, I tell you I love you. I love you. Like, that's just something that's easy for me to say.
That is easy for you, because for me it's like I can't do that. I don't know. It's just like, yeah. Like, it's like, I love you. Because I know sometimes you be like...
I don't know.
Sometimes you be like, why you don't say it back?
I mean, why you don't never say you love me? I always say I love you.
Oh, my God. It's so funny. I don't know why I'm like that, though. I really don't.
Did you hear I love you a lot from your parents or, like, your family?
I don't really know. Like, a lot of us, our emotions are, like, trapped.
Yeah, your siblings are really like...
Yeah, like, all of our emotions are, like, really trapped. Like, in my last relationship, like, I used to get into it with my ex because I wasn't as emotional. Like, he used to be mad at me because...
I could understand
I was not... But just because your ex was more emotional and cried for every single thing, that doesn't mean everybody is like that. No, so that shouldn't cause problems. I used to be really confused. Like, you want me to cry? Like, you really want me to cry?
See, I don't tie crying with emotions because you can show your emotions a lot of different ways. Like, I'm not really a crier. I'll cry if my feelings is hurt, but you probably will never see me cry. Okay? Yeah. But I know how to express my emotions. Mm-hmm. Like, when you talk to somebody, expressing your emotions is, I feel this way because...
No, I could do that. I don't have no problem doing that.
Or do you hold it in?
But I'm better at doing that rather than telling somebody, like, how I really feel about them.
Wait, what?
I'm better at expressing why I feel some type of way rather than telling somebody, like, I like you, or this is how I feel about you.
If I'm dating you or if I'm cool with you and I don't hear that you, like, love me or like me, it's just like, you gotta say it. Like, I was talking to somebody and they was like, well, I'm an open book, but you gotta ask the necessary questions. Or I want to know if you like me. Can you tell me that you like me?
Yo,
so I won't make a fool of myself. Like, what is wrong with you?
But it's like, yo, how do you really...
I like you.
No, it's not that. Like, how do you say it? It's more so like, how do you even get in that situation if you don't know if somebody like you or not?
So I need to hear words.
Okay, you just need reassurance.
It's not, reassurance that I need to hear words. I mean, you could do it by your actions. Okay, cool. But then you get people that do stuff because they just do it. Because I know personally, you could tell me to help you, send you $20 or get the groceries out your car. I'm going to do it just because I'm a nice person.
Me too.
And sometimes people get like confused.
Yeah.
So use your words. Put your big pants on. Put your big panties on and use your words.
My ears broke, baby. I need you to show me.
I need you to do both.
I need actions. Because for me, I feel like people could tell you this, that, and third and just be like, just lying. Like, just, I don't know.
No, yeah, and then you got that part too.
Yeah.
I need both is what you know what I mean? I need both.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
From 1 to 10, how affectionate do you think you are?
Oh.
Okay, and we're going to break it down. Like, we're going to do, like, as far as a relationship with the guy. Like, okay, we're going to do a relationship with the guy as far as just, like, on some love shit. And then we're gonna do passion. We're gonna do passionate next. So we're gonna do a relationship with the guy, and we're gonna do friends, and then we're gonna do how passionate you are from 1 to 10. So affectionate. And take the filter off.
I would say like a affectionate. So this is affectionate inside of a relationship or friends?
Both. Or maybe we should rate each other.
Yeah, you can rate me. Don't. Okay, go ahead. Rate me.
Okay, friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because you show.
Mm-hmm.
You show how you feel, and you do say, like, you'd be like, "I love you, baby," like, you know, to me. I will give you a 10 because we sit on the phone.
You give me a 10?
Yeah, we sit on the phone. You show your affection by doing stuff for me too.
Okay.
Like, you come.
You gave me a 10. I was not expecting that.
I know you're going to give me something lower because I'm affectionate.
No, I'm about to say you're really affectionate. Yeah, you're really affectionate.
But, okay, yeah, I would give you a 10 because you would come over, help me clean. You would do, like, you really, this is my man.
But that's for you, though.
Ooh, you talk about what every other friend.
Because if you rating it based on, like, because my friends, you know, that's just how I am. I just bend over backwards for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But... Okay, never mind. I stick to that.
I'll give you a 10 for me because I can only talk about my experience.
Okay.
In a relationship with a guy, from my experience.
For me?
For you?
Don't let her lie to y'all. I could say, like, I'm a 6.
I think that now this is the most affectionate I ever seen you. So I'll give you an 8.
For real?
Yeah, because you be braiding hair. Like.
Okay. Okay. All right now.
Braid.
Okay, you're talking a little bit too much on this.
Okay.
But thing.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'll give you an 8.
Anyway,
how about me?
I feel like you've been sending both.
Oh, thank you.
Because you just really are affectionate and passionate and stuff like that. You really are. That's you. Yeah.
I haven't been as passionate as I used to be, though.
I mean,
especially sexually.
I was about to say, you're not really in that.
I can't even kiss no more.
Yeah, because you're not really in that situation to give you that. Like.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, scheduling sex and how does it make you feel? Have you ever scheduled sex? I was like, all right, I guess we could do it.
Okay, so I won't call it scheduling, but it's been times where, like, I was busy, this person may have been busy, and then it was just like, okay, we got together, and then when we thought it was going to happen, it didn't. So it was like, the next time we get together, all right, we're going to get it. Like, but I don't think it's like really scheduling. But no, I don't really schedule sex.
Have you ever? You never? Not schedule, but it doesn't feel like how, you know how when you have sex with somebody, it's always like spontaneous, or it's like both of y'all want to do it. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't feel like doing it, but you did it anyway?
I feel like that in the past. I haven't felt like that. Yeah, I haven't felt like that.
No, I'm asking any time.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did in the past.
Okay.
In the past.
And how did that feel?
It was just pointless. Very pointless. Very pointless. Yeah, it's just a waste. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't make nobody tell you or make you do anything you don't want to do, okay?
No, I was talking from like an aspect where it's like you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all just not touching each other. Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's a different
y'all not
question.
touching each other, and then when y'all do touch each other, it feels like a chore.
Oh no! I never had that before. Really? No. I thought you were saying like doing it and you didn't really want to do it. No, that's different. That's a whole different thing right there. Like no, I never had that.
No,
I ain't never had.
Not even with a nigga that you was in a relationship with, and they was like,
not like
I did, child. I did.
How? Like how? What? Why do it, child? Right, child. Like
it's crazy because you get to a point in a relationship where like this is what I always say. People, I broke down my last relationship or a relationship that whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. But I broke down his traumatic experiences with the women that came before me. Mm-hmm. And I realized that everything he did with the woman before me turned him into the person that he is currently. And it's to the point where it's like, when does it stop being an excuse? Mm-hmm. And when do you start taking accountability and be like, okay, I know I've grown up like this, but because I know I want to be here, I have to change how I am.
And that's something he got to answer. I can't answer that for him. Because I got 3 times to tell you that I don't like something, and if you keep doing it, and you know I don't like it. But do you
really? Because you really be in a situation.
No, because if it's something that's making you unhappy, like you rather be unhappy compared to them just keep doing whatever they doing. Like no, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find someone else who can make me happy.
It goes so fast. It literally goes so fast. You'll be like, damn, I wasted my time for 3 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think anything as waste time. I think it's always a lesson learned. It's always a lesson learned. Like, you learn from every encounterment like you ever been in. Like, you learn from something like, oh, yeah, I definitely don't want to take this into my next one. Or, oh, damn, this is what I was doing in here. Like, I can't do this in my next relationship. Like, so it's always a lesson. Like, I don't feel like anything is a regret. Because I don't regret anything.
What do you feel like personally you've done in the past that you know that you want to bring into a better relationship?
Like, for me, it's more so being more open. I'm always like closed off. Like it takes a lot to like get me in my feelings. Like it's not so being in my feelings. It's more so me communicating more, want to express myself more in certain ways so that people do know how I feel. Because it's like, I get what you mean when it's like you could be in a relationship with somebody and you don't know how they feel because they don't really say it, but they show you certain things. So it's like, damn, I think she like me, but I don't really know if she like me.
I don't want to be 28, 29, 30 trying to figure out if you do or not. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
But like, I've been working on communicating.
It's good.
Yep.
Scheduling sex. And how? Oh no, I already said that.
Girl, we just did that.
That must be heavy on my mind.
Yes, it is.
Are you faking an orgasm? And if so, why or why not?
Damn, these questions for me. Like I feel like
both of us.
I don't think I faked. I don't know how to like really fake.
Can I get the drop? Like,
what's that?
We do a gulp.
Yeah, well, Barb, like, I don't know what she talking about.
You never faked?
Yeah, nah, I could. Because, how you fake it? Like, it's just like, I need you to show me right now how you fake it. Like, make the noise.
Okay, wait.
Because I feel like also people know the difference, especially if it's somebody that you...
Yeah.
And I feel like if it's somebody that you really messing with and they hear you this time and then they hear you another time, like... Yeah, I don't know. I never
No, they don't care if you doing it or not. They just want you to. Yo, I faked, and I said I'm not ever faking anymore. I stopped faking at 25.
How did you fake it? I need to hear it. Let me see.
Oh my God. I be looking at the trees.
The tree.
Yes, and somebody said to me like, "Oh, you're not even into it because I always say my vagina is in my heart is in my vagina. So it's just like if I care for you and I feel like you are showing emotion and you're talking and communicating, that's gonna go along with the sex. You know what I mean? I'm not about to sit here and if it's not feeling good, it's not feeling good.
So why you don't just say stop?
Because I'm trying to give you a chance to maneuver yourself.
Yeah, no. I had an experience where, like, somebody was having sex with my ear. Like, putting their tongue in my ear. I didn't like that. I was like, oh, no. Please, no. We good.
They was putting oh, my God.
It's a difference when you put your tongue in somebody's ear, but when you, like... I
would have died.
Oh, my God. I
do not like...
Get off of me.
I didn't even see you.
Get off of me right now. Don't touch me.
Yeah, I can't. Like,
don't touch me.
I can't.
Is disgusting. You
know what? Another pet peeve? Putting, like, sticking your tongue all in my mouth and holding it there. Like, I just can't. I don't like spit. So it's just like, please don't do that.
Like, their tongue is just sitting in your mouth?
Mm-hmm. I had somebody do that to me, and I was just like, very uncomfortable.
I would have bit that shit. Bit it. Like, why is your tongue just sitting in my mouth?
This is not.
Ew, that's nasty.
So, yeah, faking is like, I don't know. I stopped faking at 25, but I did have somebody be like, well, your body is not even reacting to what
because
I'm
that's
doing.
What I'm saying. Like, it's like, you don't react the same.
But you need to learn. If you've been having sex with me, you should be able to know what makes me feel good. Like,
yeah.
You shouldn't be going in every day like it's a fucking test. Like, I don't know what's going to be on this test. Why are you getting to see you've been fucking me for 3 years?
That's because some dudes, I'm not going to speak for all dudes. Some dudes, they just want to get theirs off. Some of them actually learn your body, nurture your body, and know, like, what can get her to, like, people know what could get you off quicker. People know, like, how to take their time and just be like, yeah, she want this today. She want that today. Some people are mastered in that. Others are not. They're still learning.
Have you met your master? What? Do you feel like at your age you've met somebody that met your needs?
All of my needs or like just sexual needs?
Both.
Mm-mm.
No. Damn.
Yeah.
I think that it's give and take. Like, I feel like all our needs are not going to be met. I think that I'm understanding that all of our needs are not going to be met, and I'm going to have to level off with the needs that I think that matters the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I feel like I'm mature. Like, I'm like, all right, he's not going to be exactly how I want him. If I could build a man, oh my God.
Take this, take that.
For real. So it was a post and it was basically saying how, hold on, let me go back to it.
First of all, you didn't even answer the question for yourself.
Oh, what?
Do you think you met somebody who met all your needs?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like I've ever met that person. Yeah, absolutely. 21 questions to ask yourself before entering a relationship. Do you ask yourself any questions before you enter a relationship, or do you just go into the relationship?
I haven't really.
I've never done that.
I haven't really. Yeah, I don't think I've never asked that at all.
I've been very irresponsible. So
I agree.
One of the questions were, am I emotionally available for a relationship?
That's a good one.
It is a good one because it's like, am I even capable to understand my own emotions
before I could try to love you and deal with your own emotions? Yeah, that's a deep one right there.
That's deep. That's something very important I think people should think about. Am I aware of my triggers and how they show up in my relationships?
I gotta learn that one.
I know my triggers. I know my triggers.
You know?
Lack of attention is a big trigger for me.
But how does that show in your relationship? Like, what do you do?
If I feel like I'm not being attended to,
yeah,
I have a all out. I start acting like a brat, like a temper tantrum.
Okay,
like it's crazy.
Okay,
I be having temper tantrums. Do you really like this person? We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
I've been in situations and didn't even really like the person.
Like, just there because you bored.
That's fucked up. But this is no filter, and people do it all the time.
People definitely do. I haven't done that, like, I haven't done that in, like, some years, but I definitely, like, somebody thought I was in a whole relationship with them, and I'm just like, how did you get that? Like,
if a person, like, in the past, I used to do that all the time. So it's like, if a person texts me now from the past and they have all these, like, I had guys be like, yo, we've been knowing each other for mad long. Like, we had a history. And I'm just like, what history? Like,
yeah,
you were
you
just
looking
there.
in it too deep. Like, you was just a friend, okay?
You was a friend.
Relax. Yeah.
Do I have to perform or alter myself to be loved by them? I'm not doing that.
That one right there. Well, that's a good one.
I will alter things I feel as though are fair. Things that I know that I might go a little too far on, or like respecting how you feel about something, but I'm not going to alter my personality. I'm not going to alter...
Some of, like, your toxic traits.
Yeah, my toxic traits.
Okay, that's really... Okay, because you shouldn't change who you are for nobody. Unless it's, like, negative things. But, okay.
Absolutely. I would alter... and I feel like that's your responsibility when you're in a relationship, though.
Yeah,
like,
compromise.
Compromise, yep.
Definitely. Okay, what's the next one?
Am I willing to honor your differences?
I think I need to be educated more on that one.
Like, your differences, like, what makes you...
But willing to...
Who you are, basically.
Like,
I'm really an open book. Like, I'm out there. Like, you know what I mean?
This open book word been coming up a lot.
Yeah, I'm a bit... You're stupid. I have a big personality. And a lot of people, like, say if I dated somebody that wasn't as big in personality, like, you know what I'm saying? Are you able to honor how I feel about certain stuff, certain things that I talk about? Like, does that make you uncomfortable? Like, would you be able to be in a relationship? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, I get you. Go ahead. What was next?
Are they an active listener?
That's very important, because one thing that pissed me off about her too, she don't know how to multitask. Like, I hate people that don't know how to multitask. They'll just be like in their phone while you on the phone with them talking, and it's just like they're not even listening. Then you got to repeat yourself, and then it's just like, I'm not repeating myself because you should have heard me the first time. It's just like, if you don't know how to multitask, then pick one or the other. Hang up, be in your phone, or be in your phone, and, like, you know, just leave me alone. That pisses me off. If you don't know how to multitask, don't talk to me.
So that's what I do.
Yes. I curse you out all the time, every time we're on the phone.
I have a short attention span, first of all. So, if you're talking, I'm listening.
No, you're not.
Okay, I have a short attention span. I really do. It's something that it's been like that since I was a kid. So, it's not really my fault. I love you.
It is your fault.
Anyway, do they know how to emotionally regulate during conflict?
That's important. Okay.
But what is emotionally regulating? Like,
I feel like when it comes to that, it's like pretty much controlling your emotions and handling the situation. Because you know how, like, when people get mad at each other, like, it either becomes like a really bloated, like, big argument, or it's like might even fight, like, you know, certain stuff like that. So it's just
I don't. I like to have a little argument. I feel feel like that's necessary to have a little argument. We can't be, all right, if we have an argument, we don't say nothing about it.
I don't think it was saying not argue. I think it was saying knowing how to control it. Like, there's a difference between certain type of arguments, between fighting and actually disrespecting one another.
I don't never go, well, I have.
It's just next question.
When I've been younger, I have.
That's the next question.
I have done that. Can they handle constructive criticism? Can you handle constructive criticism?
Yeah, I actually prefer somebody to tell me, like, where I lack at. Like, that's very important to me.
Yeah.
That's very important. Because it's just, like, people could be with you, and, like, they'll fake the funk and act like they're happy in certain things, and the whole time you lacking in something that they really want. But they'll just make sure, like, that as long as you're happy, I'm good. And I don't like that. I don't want you to be miserable, and the whole time I'm, like, thinking everything is just all peachy, and you're not happy with certain things. Like, so I prefer somebody to tell me specifically, like, what it is that I'm not doing or what it is that I can do better.
I feel like I can handle constructive criticism, but I'm an emotional person. So it's like, I will very well ask you, like, what am I not doing that makes you da-da-da-da? And you will tell me, and I'll just be like...
See, you one of them females that they be talking about, like, that just never satisfied. Like, how you ask a question and then mad at him because he told you?
They would say the worst. I'd be like, what? Like, I think somebody said I was jealous. I was just like, I am not jealous. I might be a little territorial.
Oh, that's the word for it?
But you know what? I'm one of those people that can, like, sense and feel people's energy when they come around, or, like, I could kind of dictate, like, if they're good for you or not. So if I'm telling you something, I just want you to take into consideration, like, to watch out for this person, or da-da-da. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I get that.
Whatever.
You ain't like...
Can I trust this person with my heart?
Oh, that's a big one, because a lot of people just be, like, getting into stuff, and they don't even be trusting people. Like, I don't really trust people with my heart. That's why I'm getting in situations.
It shows.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? Sorry, let me clear my throat. You know what's crazy?
Clear my throat.
People, like, I'm happy that I actually experienced a heartbreak at a young age. Because I have people who, like, probably just getting into their first real relationship, and it's just like, I'm nervous to see how they react in their first heartbreak. Because, like, that's kind of crazy. Like,
my first heartbreak.
But, like, imagine being older and never having,
but you can experience multiple heartbreaks.
You did? I had one. That one turned me to a savage. It was like I learned. That was it. No, that was it.
I've had more than one. Yeah. I had more than one. And that's because I wear my heart on my sleeve, though.
You do.
But I don't know any other way to be.
Yeah, that's just you. Yeah, you're like emotional, affectionate, passionate.
Yeah, I don't know any
person.
I don't know any other way to be. So I remember my first heartbreak was, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I was crying. Yo,
like, I don't want to be here no more.
No, I don't never say that like that. But I just be so like,
oh my God,
you know what I'm saying? I remember my last relationship when I was living when I moved from Jersey to Delaware. Mm-hmm. I moved from Jersey to Delaware with somebody, and we were like, that was like my soulmate. And we didn't break up because of like cheating or anything like that. We broke up because I wanted to come back to Jersey. I wanted to move to a different state, and he wanted to stay not Delaware, North Carolina. It's crazy because he live in Delaware now, and I was living. That's crazy. And we had a talk about breaking up, and I tell you, we both cried. Like, it was a heartbreak. Like, it was like a scene from a movie.
That's funny.
It was crazy.
I gotta grow up.
You don't cry? You don't cry, or you just be like, fuck them, like...
I'm not gonna tell you. Like, when I stop talking to somebody, I just go ghost. I don't even be like, I'm not messing with you no more. Like, cause I just feel like
you so cold.
Why do you keep saying that? I'm really not.
You cold.
I just feel like if I'm leaving you alone, it's because of a reason, and I complained about this reason, or I talked to you about this reason. So for me to keep talking about it and it just persists, like, it's just like, okay, bye.
But so you never broke up with somebody, and even though they did something that you didn't like, you was still like emotional about the situation, or it's just like deuces, like?
Nah, cause I just like my last situation. I don't think we really had a conversation like we can't be together no more. It was just like, okay, I'm moving on elsewhere. Bye.
Damn.
It was just like,
I like closure.
I dealt with a lot. So it's just like, what else we gotta talk about?
I know.
Like, you know what you did. I know what you did. We was both there. So it's just like, what else we gotta talk about?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that, because I be leaving like a little space for you to kind of come back. I like to talk, though. That's the thing. I want to talk about all our problems. I want to talk about
But what
everything.
is that doing? Like, is it like you talk about it so that what can happen? Like, you talk about it so...
I just feel like it's healthy, because I don't never want to be beefing with my ex, or when I see him, it's weird or awkward. Like, all of my exes can call me right now and talk to me about something.
I don't feel like I'm beefing with nobody. I just told his mother happy birthday yesterday. But yeah, no, I don't feel like I beef with anybody. It's just like, if I don't talk to you anymore, it's because we just don't talk. We just couldn't get it right. Like, it's just that's it.
How long were you in that relationship for?
I was in that relationship for about 7 years.
Do you have any traumatic experience from that relationship to like your new relationships?
Yeah, I definitely went through some things. That I'm not ready to share yet. But yeah, I definitely went through some traumatic things that, yeah.
The traumatic things that I've been through in my past relationships, I'll tell you one. Like, I'm not buying. Don't ask me if you hungry or nothing, because I'm not buying. I was with somebody that literally would ask me for $1 for a mile.
Oh,
and
yeah.
some food. I literally took care of somebody.
That's a bum. You don't have $1 for a mile, but you want to smoke? Your priorities messed up.
I literally, like...
Just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yeah, I literally took care of somebody. Like,
yeah, no, because your priorities messed up. You should be stacking all the dollars that I'm giving you. You want to go and buy a mile. Like.
So it's hard for me to, like, get into a relationship and be... Like, I've done it, but it's hard for me to be, like, giving. Because I be like, I don't know if you're going to take advantage of me. Being taken advantage by... Because men don't like to work now, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to find come-ups. And women be the number one come-ups.
Oh.
But, yeah, like, I don't... It made me very selfish. Because I would put him... I wouldn't put him before me necessarily, but if I had something, you had it too.
Yeah, you'll make sure he good as well.
For years.
I get that.
So that's one of my traumatic experiences. Because my ex said, you don't never pay for... I'm like, and I'm not.
Y'all never do what?
You don't never want to pay for nothing, and I'm not. You do it.
I'm kind of like a... I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm traumatized.
I'm sorry. Because it's like with me, the person that I like to deal with, I feel like... we gotta meet each other 50-50. Like, somewhere. We gotta meet, like, whatever I could do, I feel like you should be able to do. And if you can't do that for me, then it's a problem. Like, it's definitely gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
So, it's just like, you could spin a bag, I could spin a bag. So, it's just like...
My problem is I go overboard.
Yeah, we both do that. We go above and beyond for people.
I go overboard, and then it's you know, when people... get comfortable, you know, they take advantage of you. You're never supposed to let somebody get so comfortable that they feel like, oh, you are the what is it called? The lick, basically. You know what I mean?
So for me, if anybody ever felt like that, it's just like, you're a bum, first of all. And then, like, second of all, it's like anything that I've done, I don't count. So it's just like, if you felt like you got that off, kudos to you, but to me, it was nothing.
I want my money back.
To me, it was nothing. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if I've been in that situation before.
I've been in that situation. A lot of times.
A lot of times?
Not a lot of times, but a lot of times in that one situation.
Oh, with that one person.
And then now when I look at that person and he up now, I be like, yo, you owe me money.
He in debt. He got to pay. Go ahead, get your money back. Get back in blood, sis. Back. Yeah, but I think we are going to wrap it up?
What time is it?
Or you got another question?
No, that's all the questions. What time is it?
Well, we do appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bina was supposed to be here. She could not make it. But
shout out to Bina.
We always gonna hold it down for the No Filter gang.
Make sure y'all watching. The viewers have been going up.
Yes.
So we appreciate that.
And I just saw some comments too. Like on some of the videos, I just replied back to some people. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. We see you guys. We love you guys. It wouldn't be possible if Marv and the Goodfellas ain't hook us up with this. So we appreciate y'all too.
Bravery up.
Was it time to cut?
We wasn't saying nothing. It was like,
I don't never.
It's your girls with no filter.
Get ready to take the filter off. Period.